Good morning, everyone. Papa and Josie's Homestead with you. Hope everybody's having a good day, or a good start to your day anyway this morning. We got pretty good little rain last night and yesterday evening, and figured I'd take advantage of it a little bit. We burned a couple of small brush piles yesterday and cleaned up some out of the barn. This morning, I was tempted to burn that big brush pile right over there, but there's a little bit of a breeze, and that brush pile's got some big logs in it and stuff, so it probably would have burnt for several days, at least smoldered. So I didn't fool with it, but we just come over here behind the little goat shed or pig shed, whatever's in here at the time, I guess. I had this little brush pile here. Figured I'd burn it. As you can tell by the way the flames are going, it's a little breezy. I wanted to try to get this out of the way. I said, you know, this lot, I've been trying to clear all this lot out. Got all the trees up in here, the little small trees, been cutting for the goats when they was here. But over here, let me back up a little bit. Over here, there is quite a few little trees here in this little corner. And that's what I'm gonna saw this fall and early winter for 2 years from now as firewood. But it's a lot of little ones. Like there's one big one right there. I'd like to leave that tree, but it's going to be hard. I might be able to manage, I don't know. There's a black oak right there, and my experience with black oak, more than likely, like this one, most of the time, if not all the time, they're hollow in the middle. So, and this is a tricky area right here, because my fence is here, power lines are here, and the bottom fence runs across there. I might be able to saw this one down and go that way, maybe. But then my other fence, which I've already hit several times sawing over here, my other fence is right here where the road's at. So leaving that big one, like I said, it's gonna be tricky without, you know, the other big one I'll show you here in a second. There's another big one up here I wanted to leave, which was a black oak tree, but I did want to leave it, and I about stripped it off with the other trees hitting it when I was sawing them. Here's my fence along the road, so you know, that tree could reach down here if it fell this way. I might be able to get it if it goes that way. It might reach without having to pull it toward that big chestnut oak. But these trees in here are not super big. Some, you know, a few of them are. It's a big giant black oak down here. But, you know, this tree's about that size. I don't know if you can see them or not. Some of them a little bigger, some of them a little smaller. There's a big black oak down here, and I don't know if y'all can get how hard that thing's leaning. But it's leaning hard over the road. So that one I'll probably just leave. And if it falls, it definitely will take out my little corner part of my fence here. But it'll block the road for a while. till I can clean it up, or the county can get out here and clean it up. There's some small trees in here, but I like to get all this cleaned out, try to get it to where ultimate goal, grass. I want grass. I want to get this stuff cleaned out and get grass growing. But you know, that's the end goal for just about everything I'm doing is to get grass to grow. I would eventually someday would like to get a beef cattle in here, you know, to raise my own beef. And you know, still have enough grass for my pigs and the goats. Now, I might have to get on the other side of this just because the sun's shining right into us here. Let's see if I can. Let me get on this side. Josie's over at the bar watching TV. I can hear her holler, Papa, Papa. She didn't see me walk off. But when I saw in the other trees over here, way up even to the top, they fell and hit that one. Stripped the limbs off of it. And that was, I was kind of wanting to leave it because it was bushed out real nice and was making a great big shade tree. But you know, I'm leaving all the hickory to, you know, just to save for my own personal use later on in life or something other. If I need to have them or something other, because you know, once I get off top of these ridges, things are going to be hard to get. This hickory will make a good firewood for myself. Yeah, worked around down here with the tractor. I can't remember if I put this in another video or not. Picked up all the brush that's falling off this dead tree here. Me and Josie come over here and picked all it up and burned it day before yesterday, I think. And got it kind of cleaned up. And so I've been working on that grater box, trying to extend that arm out to where it wouldn't fold up on me when I drag forward, which makes it impossible to go backwards and push anything because it digs into the ground because it's turned up so high. But I said when you pull forward, it drops down so low. If that arm ain't extended all the way out, it lets it flip up and then hangs up, and it makes it hard to get it back out. Sometimes I have to take it completely off the tractor to get it back out. Hey girls and boy. These chickens, I left 4 hens up here and this one rooster, and I'm getting no eggs off them. But the 3 I took down to by the house in that old chicken coop. There's 3 hens and 1 rooster there. I'm getting, most days I'm getting 2. Every now and then I get 1, but not sure why they're laying so much better down there. Than it's a little bit bigger, but they're definitely laying better than these up here. But we're gonna watch this for a little bit. Get back with you later. I was a little worried about scorpions or spiders and things like that. All I found was Mr. Toad. The old toad. You see it? Yeah, with it out. It went between your legs. Let's take it over here. Give me Mr. Toad. I know. I know. Want to say hi? Say hi, Mr. Toad. Let's take it over here, let it go so we don't run over it when we're moving. Oh, careful, you're gonna fall. Oh, it's squirming. There you go, Mr. Toad. Go up there in that, go up there in that bush pile. I ain't gonna burn it till it snows, and then you might have to deal with it then. Alright, I got all that wood pile over there cleaned up. That cleaned up the big little area. Or big little area. And that don't make sense, does it? That cleaned up an area. Wait a minute. This wood that was stacked up against the side of the building here, I'm gonna take it down to the house because it's been cut and split for a couple years. Oop, I forgot a couple pieces. I'm gonna take, I brought the chainsaw over here a while ago and sawed up that tree that was laying over there. But I took a sawed me a knot in that all the way down to where it hit that dirt and sawdust and stuff. I'm gonna take my shovel and see if I can't get some hot ashes and put it in there. See what it does. Just oh, it might sit there and smolder and burn that out. I don't know. Looks pretty wet down inside that hole. Try to see if I can do this. See if I can get close enough to this to get some hot ashes out of it. But I cut that nozzle slit air in there so it would kind of give it some oxygen to burn. Oh, it's hot. Oh, burn my shovel if I leave it on there too long. But you can also do this with like charcoal. So same principle. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Pull my shovel off. I want to burn the metal. Well, let's see what that does. It might not do nothing. That stump's kind of green. Like I said, it's wet down in the bottom of that stuff. It's, I said that you can see in there. Yeah, you can see that red right there. So it's getting oxygen down in there. Let's see what it does. If anything, it'd probably burn this out. I've done it before. But we're gonna go. It's lunchtime and get time for Josie's nap. And then after that, I'll have to fix dinner for everybody else. We'll come back up here this evening and work on this a little bit more. Probably have to stoke some of this fire up. I know I can see that big log there. It's gonna have to get thrown up in there to burn. But I think the rest of that stuff's kind of just dirt piled up. We'll make have to wait several days for it to cool down. Get the tractor over here and knock that dirt pile down a little bit. Probably have to pick up the stick side of it. Now we're gonna go get ready to go get us about to eat. Alright everyone, we've come back up from naps and lunch and dinner and all that good stuff. Went over here and throwed up all the loose ends up on our little fire. Throw that one big log up on there. I don't know if it'll burn or not, but it might. Smolder through the night. Or kick it over the way it's laying right now. If it was to burn out, it might roll over the hill. But, got that burned up. Just want to show you the stump. Like I said, I just put 3 or 4 shovelfuls of coals in there. Burn a good sized hole at the bottom of it. And like I said, this part, like I figured it would. That's a good way to burn out them stumps. It's hollow in the middle. Like I said, charcoal or anything like that. You know. Now, let me specify just a little bit more on this. They will burn out, but what they'll do, they'll burn out right down in the middle, and all the way around the edge. It'll leave, you know, the roots and the ends and stuff will be sticking up out of the ground. You know, they'll burn down pretty close, but they'll still be there. We're gonna finish this video up. I'm gonna go back here and split a little bit of wood. It's kind of sprinkling just a little bit. Wasn't supposed to do anything. Looked at, you know, my weather app sucks, but looked at this morning, they wouldn't give me nothing all day long. Now they're giving 70% right now. So it's just gonna go split a little bit of wood. Kind of what I do every evening almost. Try to when it's cool. Usually wait until the sun goes down, gets in the shade. Well, appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, we'll wrap this up by splitting a little bit of wood. Like planting dirt. Yeah, I got a big scoop of dirt in my tractor. I just never did dump it out. I scooped it up, forgot about it being in there. But we're gonna go split some wood. Hope everybody has a good one. Appreciate you watching. And by the looks of this, it looks like I'm putting these on the ground. I don't want to break one of my own rules. You know, you need something solid under your wood. It's a big rock right there. So, I don't know if you can see it. But that's what I'm setting these on.